Welcome to the Courtroom Chronicles. This channel is dedicated to educational content based on real-life cases and true events. This content shared here is drawn directly from the actual case file, and no names, places, or items have been changed. However, the content has been carefully summarized and presented for educational purposes in a comprehension format to inform, enlighten, and spark meaningful discussions. Whether you're here to learn, reflect, or simply understand the real-world scenarios better, you're in the right place. We believe in the power of truthful storytelling to educate and inspire. Disclaimer: while all stories are based on real cases, they are presented in a condensed and structured format for clarity and learning. Viewer discretion is advised where necessary. This case is cited from the Nigerian High Court online file, which is public record. This is a case between Whitehall Consult vs. Access Bank plc. Case title: Whitehall Consult vs. Access Bank plc Court, High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Presiding Judge: Honored Justice K.N. Ogbanaya. Nature of suit: breach of banker-customer relationship and contractual obligation. Facts: Whitehall Consult claimant maintained a current account with Access Bank defendant. The claimant alleged that despite having sufficient funds, a check issued to a third party was wrongfully dishonored by the bank. Following this, the claimant suffered reputational damage, business embarrassment, and loss of contract. Whitehall claimed seared $100 million in damages for breach of contractual duty and defamation. Key issues for determination: whether the bank-customer relationship was breached by the defendant, whether the dishonoring of the check caused reputational or financial damage, whether the claimant is entitled to damages and other relief sought. Judgment: Justice Ogbanaya held that the claimant's account was in credit when the check was presented. The bank had no legal justification for dishonoring the check. A banker has a duty of care to honor checks when there are sufficient funds. Failure to do so constitutes a breach of contract and negligence. The dishonoring of the check implied wrongful communication of insolvency, which is injurious to a business entity's reputation. Damages awarded $10 million in general damages for breach of contract and reputational injury, $50,000 as cost of action. Who won and why? Winner: the claimant, Whitehall Consult. Loser: Access Bank plc defendant. Reasons Access Bank lost: it failed in its duty to honor the check despite sufficient funds. It did not provide any justifiable reason for dishonoring the check. The dishonor resulted in public embarrassment and reputational damage, especially harmful for a corporate entity. The defendant did not file a proper defense or attend proceedings, showing lack of diligence and further weakening its case. Further legal analysis and how this could have been avoided. Importance of diligence in banker obligations. Banks have a strict legal and fiduciary duty to honor checks when customers have adequate funds. The breach here was fundamental and unjustifiable, amounting to gross negligence. Proper internal banking controls. If Access Bank had implemented effective check clearance controls and verification systems, the error could have been flagged and avoided. Regular audits and error detection mechanisms are crucial in modern banking. Effective communication with clients. The defendant could have avoided litigation by immediately communicating the reason, if any, for rejecting the check. A preemptive apology and correction, even post-error, might have resolved the issue amicably. Active litigation defense. The defendant failed to appear or defend the suit. Proper legal representation might have mitigated the damages awarded or negotiated settlement terms. Reputational risk management. Banks must appreciate the commercial consequences of portraying customers as insolvent, especially companies whose goodwill is critical to business operations. Thanks so much for watching, fam. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below, and let me know what you think about the case. I love hearing your thoughts and feedback. And hey, if you felt a connection or learned something new, give this video a like and share it with someone who might enjoy it too. Until next time, stay safe, stay real, and I'll catch you in the next one.